Shalom. I want to begin a lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakahakwadash. Double blessing and honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Karatasar Gabar back here with another lesson through the spirit. Should be quick. Just talking about this article that I seen a few times come across today on my timeline as well as my feed. So just thought I'd bring out a few scriptures through the spirit regarding that. Lord willing to be edifying to you all out there listening and watching. So without further ado, let's get into it. So it reads, OnlyFans star who earned $43 million in 1 year claims to be a virgin and devout Christian. Now let's stop right there. Number one, my opinion, I don't believe there is no job on this earth that should pay that much money. There's no job that anybody is doing that is worth $43 million, let alone anything beyond that. So that's number one. The fact that it's still people that's homeless, that are vagabonds on this earth. And these people have millions of dollars they could use to help these people out is beyond me, but it's okay. Like it reads, whoever is greatest on this side shall be least in the kingdom, and vice versa. So the ones that are great now, profiting off of their riches and whatnot, are going to be counted as least in the Lord's eyes. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh's eyes. So that's that. Let's get down to the good stuff. It reads, she's currently one of the biggest earners on OnlyFans. And if you don't know what OnlyFans is, if you've been living under a rock, it's basically a website where the original use for it wasn't what it's being used for right now. But it became a very popular website for women to show themselves in an explicit manner and gain money from it. Lots of money, as you can see. So that is what OnlyFans is. It says she's currently the biggest earner on OnlyFans, but Sophie Rain is far more chaste than her racy reputation would lead you to believe. Let me get that word real quick. Virginal. Okay. Rescue. Lively, entertaining, and typically sexually titillating. The Miami-based model who earned $43 million is just 1 year. In just 1 year on OnlyFans is a devout Christian virgin. I'm a virgin to this day. She previously told YouTube streamer Kowski. Slovakia. The influencer has maintained her virginal status despite being romantically linked to Slut Me Out rapper Nelly Chopper and controversial streamer Aiden Ross. She restated her virginal status during a stream with Aiden in which she denied ever sleeping with him. I'm a virgin and didn't want people to think that you hit me. You hit it, Salaki. She told him. I'm gonna just say this. I've never known a virgin that sold pictures of themselves or illicit pictures of themselves on the internet. And I have never seen her OnlyFans, so I'm not sure if the content that she posts is whether she's in bikini, what's the word I want to use? Bathing suit. That's not the word I was looking for. Lingerie, that's the word. Whether she's in that type of stuff or whether she's nude. Either or. The stuff that you're doing is not is not good. It's not good at all. In the eyes of the Lord, of course. Despite her proclamations of virginity, some fans online have questioned whether or not Sophie is really as untouched as she claims. She's fooling nobody, one naysayer posted on X, while another wrote, "Is Sophie Rain actually a virgin, or is it all marketing?" However, other fans have taken the star at face value, with one writing, "Sophie Rain is a virgin and a Christian. She's a keeper." And this is just me speaking as a man. Uh, I wouldn't want. I would first of all. This should be the thought process of any and every man. Number one, you should want the woman that you want to take as a wife to be a virgin, because that's how it's supposed to be done according to the scriptures. But I would not want that woman to have been seen by every other man, millions of men, in promiscuous apparel or in a promiscuous way, a sexual way. I wouldn't want my wife to be seen in that way. So I would have to disagree with the she's a keeper part. That's just me though. The social media sensation who turned 20 in September has been everywhere since she announced that she earned $43 million on OnlyFans in the past year. And I'd like to make a point. I want to point something out. If you're familiar with the podcast Fresh and Fit, they have a lot of these type of women on their podcast, and they interview them and whatnot. And I remember Fresh, also known as Myron, on one of his episodes, he was talking to a woman. He said, "The stuff that y'all do now is only going to last for a short period of time, because there are going to be more and more women that come after y'all as y'all age and get older, and y'all going to become less and less attractive to these guys, and you're going to become less and less popular. So your money's going to start to dwindle." And that's just the type of industry that these women choose to be in. That's just how it is for them. So you're going to have more and more women that's coming after you, and sooner or later, you're going to get dried out. And through all of that, after all of that, these women usually want a husband. That's why you see a lot of these porn stars and women like this, OnlyFans girls and cam girls and all this stuff. They either they kill themselves, which the Elder Apostle Tahar has done a lesson on that. They either kill themselves or they die young. And it's usually off a drug overdose. They usually commit suicide, asphyxiation, all that other stuff, because they know that the things that they do are not beneficial. Usually when they have kids, those kids grow up to get bullied. Those kids grow up to get made fun of because your mother is literally on the internet naked. That is a shame. That's a shame to your family. That's a shame to the people around you. So, but hey, they have that YOLO mindset. Like it reads in the scriptures, everything that is covered shall be uncovered, and there is nothing that is hidden that shall not be unhidden. Roughly paraphrasing, because I know I did not say that or quote it exactly down to the T, but just because you think it's hidden don't mean it's not gonna get uncovered. That's how you see a lot of these women are starting to quit this because they see that it's not profit. I don't know for one instance, one porn star that was really big. I'm not gonna name the name, but she basically was saying how she wants to stop doing OnlyFans because she's thinking about having a family. You know what I'm saying? Getting married, and she spoke on how hard it is to do that because everyone knows her. Everyone has seen her inside out, literally. It's hard to transition from that type of lifestyle, but they do it all for money. Let's get into it. She posted more of her OnlyFans receipts to X this week, revealing that her biggest sugar daddy on the platform had forked over $4.7 million on her in less than 12 months. And sugar daddy is just another word for simp or cuck. Actually, let me make sure I use that word cuck right. A weak or servile man, often used as contemptuous term for a man with moderate or progressively a man whose wife is sexually unfaithful, a cuckold. A cuckold by having a sexual relationship with his wife or being sexually unfaithful to him. Well, yeah, that nigga is a weak man. You're paying $4.7 million for a fantasy. Really, you just, hey, fool's folly, man. Fool's folly. Vanity is vanity in this place that we are in right now. Big thank you to my top spender for being there since the beginning, Sophie Gush. Sophie Boat. This also just idolatry, really. It's a form of idolatry. Let me see if I can get this. I should pull out "Give not thy strength to a woman." Those who destroy kings. This is 1 Corinthians 10:13. The point being 14. There had no temptation taken you, but such as common to man. But the Most High power is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with temptation also make a way to escape that ye may be able to bear it. So basically, the Lord's not going to give you a temptation that you can't handle. Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry. What does the word idolatry mean? The worship of false gods, idolatry of the formal sacrificial feats held in honor of false gods, of avarice as a worship of mammon, and a plural devices springing from idolatry and peculiar to it. Wealth regarded as an evil influence or false object of worship and devotion. Wealth regarded as an evil influence or false object of worship and devotion. It was taken by medieval writers as the name of the devil of covetousness and revived in this sense by Milton. Wealth regarded as an evil influence. It's commonly thought to mean money, material wealth, or any entity that promises wealth and is associated with the greedy pursuit of gain. That would really be whoever these people work for. Idolatry, image worship. So this nigga is worshiping an image of a woman that he's seeing over online, giving all of his strength to this woman, spending millions of dollars on this woman. A simpleton. That's why it reads, give not thy strength to a woman, to those who destroy kings. But hey, that guy just playing his role in a movie. Big simp. Big beta. Big thank you to my top spender for being there since the beginning, Sophie Gush. I'd be damned if I spent that much money on a woman. You got me fucked up. Sophie boasts more than $9 million, 9 million followers on TikTok, 5 million on Instagram, and 3 million on Snapchat. And I will say, it was a point in time, she is one of the most, it is a point in time where I used to see her on my For You page on TikTok an absurd amount. And I don't even follow this woman, nor do I like any of her posts. But the algorithm at one point in time on TikTok, boy, that's all you seen was her. It was ridiculous. Her most popular TikTok video, which shows her dancing a rapper J Dash's hit WAP in a gaming arcade, has more than 96 million views. Actually, let me see if I can find that video.
I'm not gonna lie, I knew you hoes had a mental disorder when Lulu.
Damn. Let me see. What is her name? Sophie Rain.
First off, let me say this shit again. Damn.
Little bitch really fuck it up. Ay, on her handstand doing tricks, fuck it up.
I probably won't be able to find it, but it's cool. Actually, yeah, fuck it. It's not important. Salakia. While Sophie always dreamed of becoming a top influencer, she never predicted that she would one day be making millions on OnlyFans. I'm still waiting to wake up from a dream. None of this feels real, she has said previously. According to Business Insider, the average OnlyFans creator earns about $1,300 per year. That's not shit. That's what? $100 a month, almost? While Sophie made an eye-watering $43 million between November 2023 and November 2024. That's my question. How is that even possible? How does one achieve that? Dr. Phil star Danielle Bad Bunny Bergoli famously earned $57 million off OnlyFans, but that was over a 3-year period on the platform. And what happened to her? The Lord stricken her with ailments, and she got cancer recently. But hey, that's besides the point. Let's see what the scriptures have to say. This is Leviticus 19:29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. And what have we seen recently? Like I said, the last 4 years, what has happened? You see all of these influencers, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Sexy Red, JT, Miami, all of these other women showing their bodies off, twerking. I don't need a man. Wet ass pussy. Bend that pussy over. Let that coochie breathe. Shake that ass. Fuck my baby daddy. I'm a ghetto ass slut. All of these things that are degrading women. Yet men are misogynist. Misogamy. Men hate women. Yet your own women are promoting you to degrade your own selves. Yet the women are caught up in this loop so badly. The Lord has stricken them with blindness so badly that they don't even see that they are destroying themselves in the eyes of the Lord. Yahweh. It's quite funny just to watch and look and see the shift, especially in my age group, of how women used to act in high school versus how women act in college. how these hoes have become bigger and bigger thoughts. That's why we call it. That's why we call it hoflation, because it's gotten out of hand. Let me see if I can get this real quick. The definition of prostitute. To profane, defile, pollute, desecrate, begin. To profane oneself, defile oneself, pollute oneself, ritually, sexually, to be polluted, defiled. What does the word defile mean? Spoil. Damage the purity or appearance of. So just because she's saying she's a virgin because a man has never went into her does not mean that she's not defiling her appearance. She's damaging her appearance. You go online, you see, all you see is her shaking her ass. What do you see? You see her little to no clothing. The list goes on. You're damaging your purity. But hey, it's all for monetary gain, so whoredom. Whore. Be a harlot, play the harlot. To force into prostitution. The practice or occupation of engaging in sexual activity with someone for payment. And like I said, I don't know how her OnlyFans is set up. Usually, or in some cases, you have women who are set up to where they do a phone call with you or FaceTime call with you for a certain amount of money. They might get on there, they might rate you or something like that, or they might play with themselves, etc. Do something sexually to arouse you, get some money out of you, so on and so forth. It would be the same case right now. She's making lots of money off of this. And a harlot is just another word for a prostitute. So, and we've seen that this land is filled with wickedness. Like I said, it's an excess amount of whoredom right now in a land of Babylon the Great, America. So this is what we come to, man. But it's the end times, so these things are expected, because wickedness hath polluted the whole earth. 1 Timothy 2 and verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array, but which becometh woman professing godliness with good works. Let's get into that word. What does the word modest mean? What does adorn mean? Arrange, make ready, prepare. To ornament, adorn, garnish, decorate. To embellish with honor, to ornament. A thing used or serving to make something look more attractive. Modest. Well arranged, seemly, modest, of good behavior. So, self-effacing, moderate. Media shy. That's a fearful, docile, mild, embarrassed, timid. And she surely isn't media shy. She's willing to post herself all over social media and websites and whatnot with little to no clothing on for monetary gain. Remember that. What's the word shamefacedness mean? A sense of shame or honor, modesty, bashfulness, reverence, which is another word for respect, regard for others, respect, modesty or towards the Most High, reverence, shamefacedness. Feeling or expressing shame or embarrassment. She clearly not ashamed of all the money she's made from the little to no clothes she wears. So that would mean she's the opposite of shamefacedness. From the definition we just read, or hey, maybe I'm tripping. This is 1 Timothy 5:6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Meaning she is spiritually dead. And we're just using this person as an example. Or I'm just using this person as an example. But I'm speaking to, you know what I'm saying, the few sisters that's in this truth. Just take this woman as an example. Or anyone that is new that's watching. Take this as an example too. You know what I'm saying? Depart from the whorish ways that you may be in right now. Because it will not profit you in the long run. It won't. But this is 1 Timothy 6:9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, which is a trap, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, and coveted is just meaning like a greedy gain for money or whatnot, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So that's why I said no job requires you to make that much money in a year. You have to do something in order to make that much money. You have to do something. And by do something, I mean do something wicked. And that goes for anyone. Your favorite entertainers, your favorite actors, all of them. Favorite basketball players, all of them. And it reads, but people who long to be rich fall into temptation and are trapped by many foolish and harmful desires that plunge them into ruin and destruction. So like I said, it's no benefit. For the love of many is the love of money, so like is a root of all kinds of evil. And some people craving money have wandered from the true faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows. And she would be an example of wandering from the true faith. Now, is she an Israelite? I'm not completely sure. But is she the first and the last woman that's made a lot of money off of this website? Or off of the industry that she's in? Of course not. She's just an example. She is just an example for tonight's lesson. This is Proverbs 11:4, and I only got one more precept to pull out, so the water for bearing with me. This is Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in a day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. So like I said, man, all of that money you're storing up, $43 million in a year. Ooh, that's a lot of money, man. I can't imagine how much money that is. That much money probably can't even fit in my room. But all of that money don't mean shit. When the day of wrath comes, all of that money is not going to stop you or save you from the Lord's wrath. It's not going to hide you. Only thing that's going to deliver you is righteousness, trying to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, doing the will of the Lord. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. That's what we're saying, man. These people and this place will fall by its own wickedness, from its own covetousness. Can never get enough, like the elder brother Manatazakba said. Just never satisfied. And this is my last scripture I want to end it off with, my last precept. This is Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. And we're going to see that real soon. These women will not be dressing and acting the way that they're acting right now. They're not going to be wearing them skin-tight clothes. They're not going to be wearing those little shorts. They're going to be wanting to adorn themselves in modest apparel, because it's going to get real violent out here. So let's get into NLT real quick before I close it off. Listen, you women who lie around the ease, listen to me, you who are so smug. In a short time, just a little more than a year, you careless ones will suddenly begin to care. For your fruit crops will fail, and a harvest will never take place. Tremble, you women of ease. Throw off your complacency. Strip off your pretty clothes and put on burlap to show your grief. They're going to want to cover themselves up. And we know why. So, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakodash. Giving double blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone once again, who taught me the truth, the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Until next time, I say Shalom, Israel, Shalom.